G'day guys, morning. The humidity is outrageous. At 6 o'clock in the morning it was 26 degrees, like 1 degree more than yesterday at the same time. Oh my god. This air quality is still pretty poor at the moment because there's still fires around everywhere, and luck to the police who are investigating all these fires, because pretty much a lot of people set fires, intentionally or unintentionally. About more than 80% of fires in Australia are started by humans, half of which, about 80 over 80% are intentional. Hard to believe, it being Australia and things being flammable, land of sunburnt country, sweeping plains, floods, devastations, that's just nature. Because Mother Nature likes to equalise things out, and survival of the fittest, pretty much. That's Mother Nature. Anyway, on strong S-types. A lot of people get confused, I guess, about strong S-types, and I'm not sure if I'm one of them all the time, but one thing that is for sure is that the relationship's not always going to be easy. Not everything's just going to always fall into place. Sometimes there'll be periods of difficulty, challenge, when it's hard for them to give up the reins, so to speak, in certain areas. I guess it came across this meme that's about, what happens when you date or go out with a strong person, is that they find it hard to confide, talk about things, because they're so used to doing things by themselves and taking the lead and making sure everything's better for everybody, that they also will neglect themselves. And they're used to it. It's just a habit for them. It can be a sad thing, and I remember talking to someone ages and years ago about the way I had been treated by some people, and I said, well, look, I'm used to it, because I'd actually been treated worse. So that even though I was being treated badly in there, I was like really, really badly, it was actually better than what I had previously been treated. So yeah, that's one of those things. But having the people, grab you and shake you and say, hey, look, this is not the way it's supposed to be, you need or deserve better, and realising, getting that feeling that you do is something different. I've talked to many people, and some of them said, they just didn't realise that, the release, the tension that gets released when they realise, hey, look, no, I deserve this in a good way, this is the way it's supposed to be. And it can be scary because you are going into a different area. You're releasing a lot of your messed upness or stress or stuff that you're used to. I mean, a lot of people and psychologists and that talk about situations where people just stay and wallow in situations because that's all they know, it's what they're used to, it's become a habit. Their brain has then been wired to be lazy and to accept that, hey, this is the way it's going to be. It's messed up, but it's something they're familiar with. No matter how messed up it is, they will keep doing that. That's I remember talking to a Chinese natural therapist, helping a woman who kept going back and back to a abusive situation, and it wasn't like, I'm going to forgive him and all that sort of stuff. She'd actually physically leave with their kids, but then say something like, I forgot to get the kid's shirt, which the kid could live without, but she would actually go back because that actually worked out that they were addicted to the adrenaline rush and the chemicals that went through their brain when she was getting physically abused. So to actually wean her off that, and they used a lot of things like cognitive behavioural therapy, aromatherapy, talking it out and all that. It took a while, but and realised that that was the actions that they were doing. It was messed up as it is. That's what she was used to, and that was basically her high, because humans have like addictive behaviours, and they have habits, and they get lazy, their brain gets wired up in certain ways. So how does that follow with strong S-types? Is that they will by habit do things. They're used to taking care of people, they'll do that. If they've been in a situation long enough for a few years, they will keep doing things out of habit. And they may get anxious when things just aren't in place. Letting them know, hey, look, stop doing that. It's okay to let things slide a bit, or let someone else take over, or is that really important? Getting them to stop and think about it, talking them through it, or even just saying, hey, look, you need, give me 5 minutes, cuddle me for 5 minutes, like actual 5 minutes, and relax, rest your brain. It can be hard to do because for some, their brains are going all the time. It kicks into overdrive, it doesn't ever stop. So getting through to them that they're not alone, it can be difficult. So have you actually ever been with S-types, or know of any S-types that are pretty strong, independent people? How have they managed their relationships? What sort of things do they want to let go, or do you want to let go, or ease up on to further your own DS relationship, because it is hard to let go of that level of control. So anywho, going by all the workers today, working, trimming up the trees, doggos, lots of doggos. I saw a really cute one that had some like tinsel around it and a little bell for Christmas. Very cute. Anyway, today's Tuesday. It's almost time for the Christmas holidays, and my go lives will be pretty either sporadic or not at all during the Christmas holidays for a couple of weeks, because I also need some time off and grass. Walking on grass. Anywho, catch you guys later. Bye.